All right, welcome in. Welcome in. We are going live here at the Be a Yoga Coach live stream. And today we are doing marketing minutes with Krista. We are going to talk about the secret to getting high quality leads for your yoga business, which is so important nowadays in the online space. And we're going to give you some details, something that you can easily implement in your business today. So bring out your notes. And if you're joining us live, I'd love to know so I can actually answer your questions. Just type live. All right. Awesome. Krista, how's it going? You want to talk
Oh,
marketing
good.
today?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to dive in.
Okay, awesome. So today I'm also going to be, typing in notes for you. So that way you can also, you know, take this and grab it and go and start using it today. So today's topic is we're going to talk about the secret to attracting high quality yoga clients and leads, because it's really hard to make sure that you're attracting the right leads into your community, and also like what that means. There's, I don't know if we talked about this last time, there's like different temperatures in leads, right? There's cold leads, there's warm, and then hot, right? And maybe you can kind of go into that in a minute. Um, uh, and so I am missing my notes.
You're okay. No worries. Take a minute and grab them.
Yeah, where'd it go? Here it is.
Everyone say hi if you're on.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you're in live, type live, say hi, tell us where you're joining us from. That would be awesome. Okay. You are you're in the right group if you are a yoga coach and you're wanting to escape the 9 to 5. You want freedom with your schedule. You don't want to have a boss anymore. You want more control of your schedule, your income, and where you live. And you really want a really great proven way to make your 5K to 10K plus a month as a yoga coach. You're in the right group. And in this group, I help yoga coaches build profitable online businesses so that they can take their business really anywhere without overwhelm, using our unique client getting methods. And I'm here today with Krista, our marketing expert. She has over 10 years of knowledge in the marketing space. And for me, I have experience in coaching really for over 13 years, and really helping getting clients have transformational results. So we're here teaming up today to really help you build your business online and teach you kind of how to begin, implementing some of these things in your business today. All right, Krista, what do you want to talk about today? What you got? What you got for us?
Yeah. So I would love today to just talk about a couple different organic ways to generate leads. And we're kind of talking
I
more,
love that. Organic, right? Organic
yes,
means what? Free,
yes,
not
free
paid.
leads. Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
I think everybody's somewhat aware of, right, the ad space on Facebook, and you probably see ads and everything on there. So, this is just, ways you can get them without having to pay Facebook or Google or any of them for ads. So I'm excited to talk about a couple different things.
Yes, I'm going to take notes too with Krista. So I'm going to put organic leads. And if you want a copy of this, just type copy and we'll shoot this over to you guys. So organic leads are free leads. What are free leads? What does that even mean?
Yeah. So really when like kind of how Sarah was mentioning the cold, warm, and hot leads, really that's just talking about, where that person stands with you in how well they know you, how well they know your business, how well they know your offerings. And all of those things combined kind of rank the leads. And when we say we're getting free leads, we're talking about basically the top of the funnel, the cold leads, where they're going to trickle into your group if you have a community, or maybe even it's a cold lead right into your new signature yoga program.
Yeah, I love that.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's just talking about that top of funnel where we find new people to bring into our world.
Right. New people absolutely don't know what your business does, like what you do for them. right? So those are the cold, like don't know who you are, don't know if you can help them, and just really have no idea. So what do you do with those, free leads? What,
Yeah.
what do we do with them?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So from there, like Sarah said, you're going to nurture them and you're going to make them aware of what you do. You're going to give value, 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 value so that they see, that you know what you're talking about and that they want to invest in your yoga program. But there's so many different ways that we can get them. And I think in the world we live in now with ads being so big, sometimes these organic ways are also super helpful. And, if you feel like you don't have a budget for ads right away or you're still learning ads, I have some great ways to give you that, we can just kind of get the ball rolling. That's a little more legwork, right? Organic and free, it's like it's free monetarily, but maybe not necessarily time wise. You have to invest some time. But it really is just a great way to hit the ground running and not let money or even your knowledge of ads get in the way of finding new leads.
Right. So really one great way Krista is really leading us toward is organic, meaning free, where you don't have to pay for your leads. Like a lot of people pay, like maybe some of you have boosted your post. That's one way of paying for a lead, for paying people to look at your stuff. And Krista is really talking about organic, meaning like people that will see it without you having to pay for people to look at it. So that's
Yeah,
really awesome.
definitely.
Do you think I
Definitely.
can will share? Can I share my screen here, Krista?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so
Yeah.
that way I can take notes and then um, you can talk away and I'll like
Yeah, no
ask
problem. Yeah. So
questions.
I'll just
Cool.
kind of jump right into I've listed out kind of 5 ways that that I've worked with a lot of people in generating organic leads. And I'll just kind of run through them quickly. And then obviously if you guys have more questions about them, it's a great opportunity for you to write in the comments. If you have the question, someone else probably does too. And maybe some of these you're familiar with and you don't have questions. So please like comment if you have additional thoughts around any of these. So I'll just kind of jump right in them. So the first way that you can generate organic leads is through a giveaway of some kind. So you may have seen there's so many different ways you can do this. First of all, you can do a group giveaway. You can give away a discount into your program. You can give away VIP spots. There's so many different ways. But if you think of it as just literally, what can you kind of run a contest through to kind of drum up excitement, to get more people invited into your group? Is it a requirement that maybe people have to join your email list or add a friend that's also a yoga coach to learn? So different ways like that where you can use a giveaway. And there's also platforms out there that are amazing. One that I've used a lot is called King Sumo.
Cool.
Kind of a funny name. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you spell that?
Uh, how you have it there, and then SUMO.
SUMO. King Sumo.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So if you look up King Sumo, it's totally free. So again, we're focusing on that freeness of leads, and it's basically a giveaway platform that helps your giveaway go viral. So instead of you asking people, to enter my giveaway, comment below and share this post, what this does is it does that for you. So when someone enters, they can get more entries by sharing the post, putting it on Twitter, sharing it to their stories, by going to your website and joining your email list, by whatever you assign as the items that they need to do. This platform helps them do it, which is where the viral capabilities come in, is where if you get people sharing this all over all the different social sites to gain more entries, obviously it's gonna find more people that you may otherwise have not reached. So great little platform there to check out if you're feeling like a giveaway is in your future for some holiday or whatever you feel the need.
Yeah, I love that. And Krista, is it okay if I like also give value to like why giveaways, right?
Yeah,
And it's really one way for people to test your coaching, to test your services, is for people to experience your services, like if they really love your giveaway, they really love your classes, your groups, and they really vibe with your energy, that's one way for them to test working with you without fully committing, right? And that's kind of how
Absolutely.
you know that it's a right fit for them and you.
Yep. Totally agree.
Mhm.
Totally agree.
And it's
Yeah.
a way to give value to your people, and it's how you warm them up. That's how you get them from cold to warm, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yep, that is how you warm them up. And, some people may think, well, what do I have to give away? You can invent something. You can give away a guide, you can give away a mini course, you can give away a coaching session, one session. There's so many different things that, you could plug into here to kind of warm up your
Yeah.
audience, generate some excitement.
Or like a
So yeah,
meditation class or something, or
yeah,
like a mini meditation.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So should we go to number two?
Let's do it.
Cool. All right. So the second way to kind of find new leads out there are what I call strategic partnerships. And this kind of ties in together with the next one as well. But what I call that is basically someone you can team up with that doesn't directly compete with your business, but complements it. So maybe you have the same target market. So you have the same people that you're trying to find, meaning they would have the same interests, the same likes. And so that person may also cater to those people. And in exchange, you exchange some way of showing up in front of them. And I'm going to tie this into the third one as well, which would be a guest expert, which is kind of the same thing as a strategic partnership. The strategic partnership could be along the lines of, hey, if I mention you in my weekly newsletter, your business, will you mention mine? And you kind of exchange an even exchange of services there. And you want to make sure it's someone you've vetted and that you know and trust. And again, make sure that they're targeting the same people you are. And the same thing goes for a guest expert. Where else does your audience, your yoga people, where else do they hang out? Are they in nutrition groups? Are they in organic groups? Are they in essential oil groups, different things like that? Where can you be a guest expert at and maybe go into those groups and do a meditation, like Sarah said, or some type of mini training, or whatever it may be. And then what can that person come into your group and do? Can they come
I
in and
love
talk about
that,
oils?
Krista. Thanks for bringing
Yeah.
that up. It's
Yeah. So two
almost
and three
like,
kind of tie together, but how can
yeah,
you kind of exchange services to get yourself in front of a new audience?
exactly. And they bring in like fresh energy too. And it's fun, it's
Hmm.
fun kind of hopping into like another person's world or bringing someone into, it's like, oh, who's something that's going to contribute, or how can I help this other person to gain like, a different like view, or even add something to a program. Like say, if you love like, more into the spiritual aspects of your business, you can bring in just different spiritual experts, or like, if you're into crystals, into astrology, I love this, into tarot readings. Those are just some of the fun. And I've seen some people here that do that, and it's just so exciting. It just gives it your lives and your business a different vibe, in that like, you're always freshly, like it's almost like getting a fresh perspective into your world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. And then from there, when you do those guest expert switches, or you go into someone's group and tell the same thing, if someone comes into your group, this is the opportunity when you have at the end of your talk or whatever you're exchanging an email, is to say, to find out more about what I do, here's my email list link. Here's my group link if you want to join my group and learn more about yoga coaching. And you
This
you
is
plug that.
gold, Krista.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this live, or if you're watching this on the replay, type value. You found this any kind of value. That way, we know what else to bring to you in these types of lives. So what brings more um, uh, eyes and leads into your world? We'd love to know.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And go ahead. Oh, sorry, you
Um,
said cool. I got you now. Oh,
yeah,
sorry, there's a delay there. Um, so yeah, so then the last two I have, and I'm going to kind of tie these two together as well because they're also kind of related. But number four would be having some type of mini series or summit, some people call them, or interview series, where you bring in other experts on a certain topic that you decide, and then it's kind of like a mini presentation. I'm assuming most people kind of know what a summit or like a mini training is of some sort, but basically, again, then you yield the benefits of those other people's lists, those other people's followings, and they get the benefit of being in front of all the other speakers' audiences as well. A summit or
I've
interview
seen those.
series.
They're just so cool.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they are a huge organic lead generation strategy. They take a lot more upfront work. You have to find speakers, you have to pick a summit topic or an interview series topic, and then kind of figure out what each person's going to talk about. What are going to be the rules? Is everybody going to agree to promote it in some way, shape, or form so that it has a nice audience there to take part in it? But it is really a benefit of everyone because everyone gets to hear all the speakers and get in front of new audiences for, again, no cost.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah. And then the reason that ties into the last one is just podcast. So what podcast can you be an expert on and talk about the benefits of yoga coaching, the benefits of meditation, or whatever it may be that your stuff on and you can speak to? What podcast can you be an expert on, and what freebie can you offer at the end of it to kind of, get that listener to want to hear more? So any kind of talk, I would say. Podcasts are used a lot now. Everybody kind of is on the podcast kick these days, but really any kind of talk that you can book and be heard is amazing. And you never want to forget at the end to plug that lead magnet. And what I mean by that is just some type of freebie or way that they can connect with you in the end and get into your world. So yeah, that would be the last one.
Awesome. And it's a great way to kind of work on your marketing and the way you deliver your services to the different audiences. And so those are some really excellent ways to get in front of like cold and even warm leads, right? And so is it okay, Krista, if I start to kind of what you need to have in place to get into those audiences? Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Each
Yeah.
one of these could be broken down into its own training, as you know. So, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
I love it. And then, as you go in front of, practicing the 5 ways to get like your organic leads, you got to make sure that you have all these things dialed in first, right? And if you're going into this group, you're likely going into a coaching model where really anywhere online you need to have a niche, right? You can't serve to everyone because your message will drown out. If you just post something there for yoga and a picture and that's it, there's not any more pieces to that, there's not a funnel attached to that, you're likely not going to convert those leads anywhere, and you're not going to change the temperature of those leads. And again, as we talk about leads today, we go from cold, where they don't know you, to warm, like, okay, they kind of know what you do, but they're not really sure if they can help you yet. Okay, that's kind of the warm lead. And then the hot lead is that they know that you can solve their problem and that you have the solution. They want to work with you. Those are hot leads. Okay. And you have to take them into some kind of funnel or some kind of way to get them there. But you can't do it without having a niche, right? Meaning that you got to market to your ideal client avatar. You got to market to that one person. And how do you know that you have an ideal client avatar? Is that you have to really define that, one main problem, right? You really want to simplify and work on making sure that you're just marketing to that one ideal person. It's one big problem that they have. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of mini problems attached to it. But most of the time, most of your marketing is going to be about that one problem that they have. and then your one solution to help them. And so in the yoga space, that can be pretty hard because what in the yoga teacher trainings, they kind of tell you to market your services to just to everybody, right? In the coaching and online space, it's not always going to go really well. And so, you know, in one way, maybe we could start like we'll start developing like a workshop too, to like, how do you define like what your one problem is, right? And how you can start to craft your solution around it. Usually your solution is your yoga signature program. That's usually like your solution, right? And at the lead level, like at the cold lead level, you're not going to try to like warm them. You're not going to try to sell them a program at a cold lead. They're not going to buy anything from you. They're not, here's my $3,000 program. Do you want to buy it? Like you can't, there's a way, there's a system, there's a method to that. And so that's why in our, in our program, we're going to start to tell you how to do that in a way where we can convert your leads into hot leads. There's a method to the madness, right? There's, of course, different mindsets you need to have, the right methods, and really the right marketing, where you really get to define a lot of these, for your business. And so that's kind of where I'm going to go in. But Krista, did you have any more to add for today's awesome lead
No, I
presentation
think
that you
that
made?
was all I had. So yeah, I hope that that those were helpful and that, wherever you're at in your business, you can apply them. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Krista. If you don't have any more questions for Krista today, I don't see any in the comments, but if you do, please drop your comments now. And if you want a copy of the guide that we just wrote down, if you, just type copy and we'll send that over to you over Messenger, and we'll be around.
Perfect.
All right. Perfect. Thank you, Krista.
All right. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye. All righty. So, yeah, so today we just really talked about like the secrets of a high quality lead. Is that Krista just showed you some of the ways that you can warm up your leads. Okay. And, by giving them the giveaways, maybe looking into and teaming up with partnerships that have similar interests. I've done that, with, other coaching colleagues as well. It's also really fun because you get to talk about what you do, and it's just, you get to really benefit from like that that you're doing the same thing and you're both helping people really take care of themselves. And if you're a yoga teacher, that's something that's just, what we naturally like to do is to give our talent, to give our healing, right? And that's also something that you can bring in, and then they bring in like new strategies too, right, for your business. So what's really interesting about, once you get into the business, you start to build in like, how do you also build the muscles into strategy, right? There's more to yoga business than giving. There's also strategy into making sure that you acquire the right clients and leads into your world. Okay, so we just showed you the 5 different ways to help warm up your leads. And now I want to go into, some of those 3 core points that we help you with. Is that we help you do this in our program, where we help you with mindsets, right? To help you become a professional problem solver in helping you with your business. We help you really learn leadership that's, different. It's different from running, corporate, right? It's we help you make build mindsets that you know that help you build focus, especially if like you're a solopreneur, you're starting out on your own, and your mind is like in a million different ways because you're in social media, right? Because even being on Facebook, there's a bunch of notifications going off in your mind. You just go off on an ADD tangent. It's not your fault, it's just what happens, right? So we really help you build some of that mindset focus so that you can continue to stay path on building your dreams in your yoga business. And we help you create the methods, right? So that you can create your yoga signature program that's priced at least 1,500 and up. Okay. And that's really helping you build the coaching program, and where we help you build an 8 to 12 week program for your clients. Okay. And how you can help them. You can help build them accountability. You can build in classes. You build in just these amazing things you can do online that you can't do in a brick and mortar, right? If your client showed up every day with what you have laid out for them, they're going to have a transformation. They're going to have an amazing new life once they have yoga incorporated into their world. And, that's really why clients perform so much better when they're in coaching, when they're being held accountable, when they're showing up every day for yoga. They're gonna, that's something that you can help them with, right? And maybe you're finding in your classes that they're not, if only they were like consistent, they would already eliminate a lot of their problems. Okay, one of the problems that I've eliminated with yoga is anxiety, right? Eliminated a lot of medications. And just so many different health benefits, and if it's personally something that, if yoga's personally changed you, you can use that. You can use your experience to market yourself. And that's really the key, is like if you've been personally been transformed with yoga, and all those problems that you can solve, and you can help your clients solve that, that's going to be part of your marketing. I want you to really to write that down and to really take note of that, and we can help you build it in a matter of weeks. Okay. And then third thing is that really improving your marketing, your messaging, right? To help you generate not just high client lead flow, but high quality, right? And it's making sure that we use strategy with your copy, right? You heard me previous talks about creating copy. That's the writing that you put on your post. Okay. How each line matters, how each headline matters. Okay. And that way you can repel unwanted clients and, and have this repeat of the same kind of favorite clients that you have through your marketing. Okay. And so that's all that I have today. I usually do a tarot reading, a tarot, just a one card pull, just to kind of give you, it's for me really, I enjoy it. It's entertaining. And I just enjoy kind of it's just funny when I pull, how also the collective gets something from it. Okay, so what is the message for today? Today is Pisces season, and it's almost spring. It's getting warm. Where I am, I'm in Houston, Texas. Okay, so here is, today's message is the Seven of Cups, okay? So the Seven of Cups is always associated with the emotions, right? And so here you can see a dude or a person looking at 7 cups that are filled with different items, okay? And it's really asking you to open up to, if when you're brave enough to choose, there's just really so many different options you can go with. And each of those options would lead to something different in your life. You just have to pick one. Okay. And right now it's in the clouds. So it's almost like clouds are associated with something temporary, right? So you gotta have to, you gotta choose. It's not something that's gonna remain there for a while. It's going to disappear. So just as the seasons are, just as the Pisces seasons are transitory, how it's going to change over time, the choices that are in front of you are something that's not going to be around forever. It's just going to be up to you to make the decision to either jump on the train now or lose the opportunity later. Okay. Because that's what life is. Not everything is going to remain the same. And it's taking the action and almost owning up to those actions, and really, give the chance for your dreams, right? It's not going to come to itself. So that's your message for today. So if you are still joining me live, let me know. Okay. And I'm also just going to go into the hows, right? So how you show up for these lives, how you show up to your businesses is really how you show up to life, right? How you show up here is how you show up to your business, how you show up to your clients. And that's really anything that you do requires focus, and it's going to require some skin in the game. If you're wanting a lifestyle that's going to give back to you, you're going to have to be willing to put in the work, right, for it. And that's just something that I wanted to say here. Okay, so if this is something that you want to do, if you're wanting to create a high quality, if you want to learn how to create high quality yoga clients and leads, and this is, you have some questions, right? If you're in this live, you're going to have some questions about like, how does this, how would this even work for me? Okay. Or maybe I really want to build, I've always wanted to build an amazing program, and it's going to take my clients from A to Z. And I know how to do it, but I don't know, where to start, or I don't know like how I'm going to sell it. Right. Or maybe I'm afraid of selling. Okay. Maybe that's another topic for another live, is, being able to serve others, right, with your selling. Okay. So if that's something that you want to do and you want to just implement it now, okay, and you want to do it with us, with me and Krista, type ready, and we're going to see if we can help you. Okay. So just type ready if you want to see if our methods, our client generating methods, can help your yoga business. Type ready, and we're going to help you with that. And what you do is you honestly just type ready, or you can go ahead and find my calendar. Let's see if I have it here. Let's see if I have it up. Okay. And we're going to help you create really like what we're going to help you create your funnel. Okay. So is this it? Where did I have that? Why is it not showing up? I don't know. So there's that. Oh, here it is. Okay. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So here is my calendar. Okay. So it's going to be this is a free, completely free service, and we'll even send you the recording. Okay. It's a Zoom call, right? Much like this one. And you're just going to pull it up and you set your time zone. I'm Central, so I'm in Texas. Set time zone. And then go ahead and find a date that works for you, a time that works for you, and we can start chatting. Okay. It's just a 15-minute. Sometimes it won't take that long. And then just find continue, right? And put your first name, email. Make sure you put the correct information there so I can send you the Zoom link. Okay. So that is all I have today. I am Yoga Coach Sarah, and I can't wait for you to start creating a life that you deserve. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.